Hello guys, welcome back. Android Canary 2605 is here and I have it installed on my Pixel 8 Pro to show you all the new changes. Starting with the update size and build number, it's ZP1.26017.09 and the update size is 733 MB. This build comes with one of the most exciting features we've seen in Android 17 leaks, which is the new system-wide blur effect. You will see this in multiple areas throughout the OS, starting with the folders, where you can see how it reflects what's behind it. It looks very similar to Apple's tinted liquid glass, but it's more frosted and less transparent, which makes Google's implementation more practical from a readability standpoint. The second spot is the volume controls, starting with the slider, and this is the new volume control panel. The home screen overlay menu also got updated, and to me, this one is the best because it has enough transparency to show what's behind it without sacrificing readability. The volume panel in comparison is much more opaque, so you barely see what's behind it. Please let me know in the comments which one you like more when it comes to the level of transparency, whether the home screen overlay menu or the volume panel. The third spot is in the power menu, where it first blurs the whole background and then the overlay card pops. It has the same frosted glass effect as the other parts of the OS, but it's a little bit glitchy and sometimes takes time to blur the background. I also found the same design change in the external display dialog box, but this one needs a bit more contrast between the button borders and the background to make them stand out. Overall, it doesn't look bad, and by the way, it looks even better with the dark theme enabled. Here are the folders, the home screen overlay, the volume slider, the volume panel, and finally, the power menu. Thankfully, if you don't like this new design and want to revert everything back to normal, head over to Settings, then Accessibility, then Color and Motion. Once you enable the Reduce Blur Effects toggle, everything looks exactly the same as the previous versions of Android. Now, let's talk about the other tweaks, starting with the lock screen. Every time I tap, it takes me to the lock screen widgets, so I'm not sure if it's a new feature or a bug with Canary 2605. I couldn't spot anything on the settings to change this behavior, and I restarted the phone multiple times, but it keeps happening. Moving to the screen, it seems like we are getting another exciting feature very soon, which is the ability to remove the Google search widget from your home screen. Mystic Leaks shared a video showing this feature under the home screen settings called Search Bar Settings with a toggle to remove the search bar. We got the same menu item with Canary 2605 called Search Bar Settings, but it's missing the toggle, and we only have the customized search bar option that takes you to the widget customization options. Hopefully, we will see this feature coming soon. Moving to the system-wide search, it got a visual tweak where the search results are thicker than previous versions, and the settings and info buttons are now surrounded with containers. This new change we first got with Android 17 QPR1. Moving to the quick settings and notification shade, I spotted a couple of visual tweaks, starting with the less tinted background color for the tiles. For reference, here's Android 17 QPR1 Beta 2 with the same background and color palette, and you can see the difference, with Canary being more white in comparison, and the same applies to the notification shade. We also got a change from Android 17, which is the updated Quick Settings Edit button. Now let's talk about the recent app screen, which got a minor tweak, where swiping to the left now gives haptic feedback when you reach the end. Previously, this side never had haptic feedback, only when you overwipe on the other side, but now you get the same feedback both ways. About all the new changes on the settings. The first one is under Sound and Vibration, where going to Media shows a brand new menu item called Contextual Suggestions. This feature gives you helpful suggestions from your apps and services based on your routine activities and locations, like your music app suggesting a playlist at the gym that you often listen to during your evening workout. You can activate it from here. It requires access to your location. and you can delete stored data, which automatically gets deleted after 60 days. This feature is also part of Android 17 QPR1 Beta 2. Moving to display and touch, going to night light shows a new banner letting you know that device location is needed to determine sunset and sunrise times if you choose that schedule option. Lastly, under System and then Date and Time. The time format page now looks different with radio buttons to choose between the two options, or you can set it to automatic, which lets apps use either format based on the language. Now let's talk about my experience with performance and stability. From a stability standpoint, I don't recommend this build on your daily driver because it's full of bugs and UI glitches that I came across while filming, and I had to restart the phone multiple times. Plus, it doesn't have that massive number of features to take the risk for. On the other hand, the performance is impressive, and surprisingly, my Pixel 8 Pro now launches apps faster than my 10 Pro XL. Let me show you a quick example with all apps closed. Opening the same app on both shows about the same speed. Trying Google Play Store, Android Canary is faster this time, and Instagram is also faster on the Pixel 8 Pro. I started noticing much better performance after installing Canary 2604, and the same applies to 2605, so performance is impressive, but stability is the only problem. That's pretty much it for today. Please let me know in the comments if I missed anything, but for now, thanks so much for watching and see you in the next one.